so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit like that. You guys will not miss out for any future updates. We do got the 5K giveaway going, and the markets are coming back to life. We're feeling a little bit better in the space. So let's see if this is the time that we see the markets kind of turn around. We're going to talk about BTC. Of course, we'll talk about Aster, XPX. We'll talk about all your favorite plays. We got Culo up there. We got Kendu up there. We got so many plays back to back to talk about. So make sure you guys come over here and pull up. Really, it's going to rain for sure. And he did send me the picture of the Panda Express gift card. So make sure you guys let AD off the hook. Thank you, bro. It was funny because we were joking, but he really did send me a picture of a Panda Express gift card. This guy's, he is the real AD, fam. So right now, let's start right at the top with the overall crypto market cap sitting at $3.7 trillion market cap. Bitcoin now back over $110,000. Ethereum still struggling a bit. It's not above that 4K. It is at 3,800. We got BNB really getting a lot of attention. I mean, I'm so bullish on BNB right now. BNB gonna flip Ethereum maybe? I don't know. People are saying some crazy things. Maybe this is a real thing that's gonna happen. I'm not sure. You guys let me know if you guys think that's gonna be the actual case of what's gonna happen, right? So make sure you guys smash that like button. 1 second. Boop. Let me just do this really quick. All right. Boom. There we go. All right, fam. But right now we're seeing some good prices. BNB has me super bullish right now. AD, are you bullish on BNB? Have you been seeing all this BNB news? BNB on Robinhood? BNB on Coinbase? BNB? It's like, come on, man. I'm thinking of making a coin called meme cons. Pump Fund, Solana coin are mostly cons, aka meme cons. I'll support it. Let's pump it up. Let's see where it goes. We'll pump it up, man. It's like, it's just part of the space. It's part of the space, bro. We can't do nothing about it. The space wins. They have decided that it's part of the space, and yeah, we're just along for the ride, everybody. So I see everybody engaging right away. Thank you guys for pulling up so fast, man. Let's get this stream lit. We're going to do some more giveaways, fam. We're getting everybody into this 5K giveaway. People are lining up. Let's get to that $2 million market cap. We're going to start right here on BTC. All the way on the daily chart, man. We had a solid session with Blunt earlier today. If you guys missed that session, I'm actually going to show that right now because it was a really good session, actually. They always are. I mean, it's not like there's one better. It's like it's always alpha. BNB owns the crypto space. I agree, bro. It does. So this was a bullish space earlier, man. 4 hours ago. I've been super active. Space with Blunt. 2 hour space with Blunt, a space with Feg Token, a space with XPX, a live stream right now, a venue to go to in San Diego. This is crypto. This is why we do this right now. But if you guys can come over here and give Blunt a follow. And if you guys missed this earlier, this was a very bullish episode right here. They're always bullish. They're always so good. So much good information. And, you guys can catch me up in there asking some questions because, I'm asking the questions that even I have gone through. And I know other people have gone through the same thing. But we never have that person to ask the questions to, right? Well, while Blunt's here and he's giving us these answers, we're going to keep asking these questions. So make sure you guys give Blunt a follow at Blunt420. He also has a giveaway going, okay? Yes, he's doing a giveaway. And all you have to know, and I'm not going to mention them because I want to be fair and I do everything fair, but I've mentioned them here on this channel. All you have to know is the 3 principles, okay? We talk about them all the time, of what he uses to trade, right? That's all I'm gonna say. Go over here and give Blunt House 420 a follow. Let's come over here to this daily chart, man. We were talking about this earlier today as well. Still no buy signals on BTC. We do see some positive price action. Feels really good. Looks really good. Is it really good is the question, right? And we can see that we still got some work to do. The lower the time frames, they're looking better because we're breaking over that 200 moving average. But the one I've been keeping an eye on is the 4-hour chart. I want to see the 4-hour chart get above this 200 moving average, and I want to see this 4-hour chart make a support above there, right? Maybe I'm asking too much. You guys let me know. Am I asking for too much? But this is where we get to see what's actually been going on. Check this out. We're about to have some fun. Let me clean up the chart just for a second. Make it just take off some of the, just a little bit of, just for a second, right? But we can see ever since this break underneath the 200 moving average, this is the 1 hour chart. That was at 120. It was time to come down, right? And when we traded sideways, we came even lower. And this is why we're seeing a little bit of that, those moments of like the market feeling hot again, because it's these breaks over the 200 moving average that's creating the lower time frames feeling bullish all over again, just like we had a little bit earlier today with BTC going to 111,200 and some dollars, right? Right now, it's holding above this 200 moving average. That's good. If it can make a support, right? You notice how it's broke above here, try to make a support, failed. It's broke above here, try to make a support, failed. If we can make a support above the 200 moving average, this could be where we start to see, okay, now the 200 or the 2 hour is marching towards the 200 moving average. And we're seeing ever since over here, look at this, 119, break underneath the 200, it was bearish. So we're seeing right now where it, like Blunt said earlier today, is it time to get back in the water? Right? Is the temperature the right temperature right now? It's starting to look like, right? And we're just following this. I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. Tomorrow, you know, something could be said, something could be done, and next thing you know, it's not that bullish no more. But right now, things are looking pretty good. I'm liking where we're at. We're again at this line that we drawn a long time ago. There's 110, that psychological barrier, because when we zoom out, we see that this is an area where price was always, you know, shaking hands. Look at this. It's over here. Shaking hands right here. Shaking hands here again. Coming all this range. Boom. Right to the same little range. This little section has always been an area that we have to pay attention to. Even when we have that crash, where did it come exactly down to? To the same little line. So this is why we have this teal line right here, or whatever, you know, baby blue, if you want to call it that. But this is why we have this line right here. And again, this is exactly where we're fighting to get above. Look at that. That line right there is exactly where the 200 moving average is at right now. Boom, right on that line right there, which is that 110. So holding above 110 could be super bullish for BTC right now. And then we can go to the upper valley range, start to go towards that 115. You know, on the higher time frames, now we're starting to go towards 120, and people start to go, hey, BTC back to all-time high. And that's what everybody wants to hear. When is BTC going back to all-time high? Well, we got some work to do. You guys seen that we got some work to do as far as, you know, rolling these higher time frames, getting above. Once we get above, this is what it looks like. Look at this 2 hour chart. I mean, you get this motion above the 200, right? It trades into this gap. That's nice. This is what happened over here. Up, back down, above the 200. We make a support, and we rallied up. That's what we want to happen over here, right? That's that bear bull indicator. We want, hey, let's get above that 200 moving average. Okay, this is the insurance you're paying. Yeah, you could have got in way down here. Yeah, you could have made more money. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Does that ever work anywhere? No. But you know what? What does seem to have a better odd to win a lot is up, back down, support on the 200, solid buy signal, take it and run with it, because for the most part, when it gets above this 200 moving average, it'll run, some kind of run, right? Maybe it's a short run, maybe it's a longer one, but here, a break above the 200, nice little run. Break underneath the 200, nice little run to the downside. Break above, nice little run. It's just it's the waiting game that gets irritating, right? But you can do this on any time frame. It's very fractal. Same thing over here. Underneath the 200, bearish. Above the 200, bullish. Underneath, choppy right here, but nonetheless, the same little scenario happening. But we want this to roll over on these higher ones. AD is the man. Yes, he is, man. He's so solid. AD is actually really cool. He's a chill guy. He's a chill guy. Damn, AD, man. Bro's a vibe, man. When you can get him up on a space, he's a bro for sure. So let's see if we can get BTC up here, you know, above this 200 moving average and make some things happen. We still got some work to do. 1 hour is looking good. This is a support above the 200. It's starting to make a support, Is it going to stay a support? We'll find out. We might even find out during the stream, because it's 27 minutes to the next candle for the 1 hour. So we might even find out during the stream. Does it stay bullish? Does it stay bearish? What's going on? We'll find out live right here. We got Ethereum trading right above this 200 moving average. Super bullish right here. I mean, that's nice. But we still got sell signal. Sell signal. The parabolic SAR. Crosses on top. That's bearish. Blunt house indicator. That's bearish. And just like before, I told you guys at higher price, I was like, we have to understand that this is still validated. Like, you guys remember when this first sell signals, we had these green candles. I was like, all these are green candles. I would be very careful because, yeah, it's nice to see ETH after that wipeout going back towards 4K, which it did, right? Like, it wiped out, and then we see these green candles, and we see ETH coming back up to 4,000, and everybody's back to 4,200, and everybody's like, whoo! I was like, you better not go, whoo! Glad that's over. That was not the case. Those were two green candles on the daily chart to just continue the overall trend. Okay, so when we saw that thing pull back, Mr. Andy is a great man too. He's a good friend, Rico. Okay, I love Andy as well. Andy Porty. Okay. I see. I think his logo looks pretty cool. I can't see too good from here, but I think it looks like we'll have to check out his logo. But when this was happening out right here with ETH, it's like that wipeout happened so fast, and people wanted it to be like, okay, is it over? And we had those couple of days where it was recovering. I said, hey, you better not think that downtrend is not still validated. I know that, you know, we're back up to like $4,200 ETH, and it's feeling really good. But I was like, we still got a sell signal. We still got sell signal. So this is what I'm telling you guys when I said there's still some work that needs to be done as far as seeing ETH kind of turn on. It's the lower time frames that we're waiting on. This is looking good. It's under 200, but if it failed this 200, this is where we've been talking about this, right? It'll come and trade into this gap, and this lower value range is what we got to pay attention to. 2,600 would hurt. Tree of Life, man. Nice, man. I thought that's what it was. You know, as above, so below. You know, that's a big thing, man. Tree of Life is awesome, bro. I love it. Love it, man. I love it. I really do. I'm a sucker for that type of stuff. The symbolism, all of it, because it just goes a long way. So we don't want ETH to get underneath the 200 moving average. We don't want that. Or you do want it if you're shorting it, right? Because you're just monetizing the chart. So maybe you're shorting ETH and you're like, okay, I'll short ETH because it's going to, maybe it breaks underneath this 200 moving average. It might do something like this. Let me show you guys what it might look like, right? It could do something like this, right? Because the 200 moving average moves really, really slow. And this could be the case where this thing, you know, it's trading like this. And if it breaks underneath here, it'll do like a little retest and then boom. You know, the first mouse gets the squeeze, second mouse gets the cheese. Tree of Crypto would be a picture of a weeping tree. You're something else. Oh my God, you're something else. Yeah. So we'll see. You know, if we see this thing get into Noodle is limp again. Yes, it is. You know, AD, you might want to start to think about, you know, you've been talking about ETH being this wet noodle for a while. You know, is it time to start talking about maybe ETH moving over to BNB? Is everybody just going to move over to BNB? I don't know, man. Can BNB flip ETH? I mean, that would be it would have to move a lot, bro. Market will pump a bit, and after the rate cut, and we dump a bit because we're priced in, and then we go parabolic. Okay. All right. I like that. Yeah, if we break underneath this 200, we'll see one of these cases. You know, whereas that first mouse, second mouse game all over again. But if it holds this 200 and some of these lower time frames, you know, start to produce something where it's breaking above the 200 moving average, then the overall trend has changed. But right now, we still got some work to do. There's some work on the table. There's some work on the table to be done underneath the 200 moving average, right? If it broke above it, you know, we could trade into this gap, get up to about 4K ETH. Upper value range is, you know, getting closer to 4,100. But nonetheless, there's still some work to do on the overall trend of Ethereum right now, you know. So I would be cautious on ETH right now because daily chart, this is still showing, hey, sell signal, sell signal. And if it breaks this 200 moving average, it could trade into this. I know people don't want to hear that, but You don't want to you don't want to feel this guy falling right here. This guy falling will feel horrible. You know, you're probably in from the up here from the 4,000, 4,600. It came on down and went back to 4,200. You're like, okay, there we go. It's going back. Now I'm ready to go. Next, you know, it's still in this downtrend. Then it trades into this gap and it's down to 2,600. That's going to suck. You don't want to feel that one. So right now is the time to be observing the market really good. So make sure you guys are observing the market. Let's go into BNB next. Keep an eye on those prices for ETH, right? That lower side potential. It could happen. People say it has to turn around. It doesn't have to do anything. They never sounded. It never. He said, "Where are the others? Where are they? Who knows where they are, man? Man, we put a lot of overtime on today, though. The ETH Foundation is full of losers. Yeah. All right. You guys are passionate about that right now. Is ETH gonna get flipped by BNB? Can you guys see that? All right, let's go to BNB right now. Still sell signal on the blunt house. Parabolic SAR still has this on the bottom. You know, this is pretty interesting. We got that candle being pressed down, still holding to 50, looking strong. You know, and that is like a nice little first little tap. You know, if it can get past this, past the point of control right here, the POC, you know, 1181 or really like $1,200, we can see we can see BNB going back to, you know, testing all-time highs. The 4-hour chart, this is where things start to look really good. And we were talking about this yesterday. This is kind of nice. Remember I was saying that this is what the trade looked like? Man, if you were here yesterday, let me know in the chat if you were here when we were talking about BNB, because this is an interesting look right here. This is looking pretty. This is looking not too bad. This is where all the moving averages are crossing over. I mean, everything's crossing over. Nobody's being left behind. So we're crossing. Let me hide the candles really quick. Look at this. You got the T line. You got the 5 EMA. You got the 200 right there. You got the 50 moving average. Whew, there's a whole little party going on right here. There's a whole little party. Nice. We got the Clash fam up in here. We're back at 50 mil. We're back at 50 mil. We're back at 50 mil. Did you buy or did you cry on Clash, man? Get the Clash fam in here. Telling you, man. Telling you. That's one thing nobody will be able to take away. They'll be like, man, this guy found it from 360K. He's been bullish the whole time. Damn. We can't shake him. He's been bullish on Clash the whole time. Yep. That's how it is sometimes, man. It's all good. But right now, BNB. Check out BNB right now. Check out BNB right now. And I was talking about this yesterday. I said, look at BNB and how all this is moving over right here. Prepare. Oh my God. Don't get in trouble now. Don't get in trouble. Oh my God. That's too funny. I respect it. I respect it. That's too funny, man. Oh my God. All right, let's take a look at BNB, my Clash fan, my amazing community that pulls up to this channel, because this is why we do what we do, why we keep sharpening this steel back to back, because there's times like this that we actually get to see what's going on right here. All of these moving averages rolling over right here, and then we got this volume profile. This is looking good, right? We already broke underneath the 50. We already broke underneath the 200. We did all this sideways, right? This is the chop. We're not trading the chop. Could this be the breakup? Is he breaking up? You know, could this be the breakup? Is he breaking up with his wife too? Is this the breakup? Because, you know, we don't want we trade the break down and we trade the break up. We don't want to trade the chop. The sideways trading, we don't want to do that. Nah, leave that for those who want to get stopped out nonstop, right? We want to trade the breakdown and we want to trade the break up, right? So this is what we're looking at right now with BNB. This is a good looking trade on BNB. This, you know, if you got into this, hey, it's above all the moving averages. We got some, you know, hold on a second. Let's see. I mean, we got the Fisher transform looking pretty good. You know, that gap right there is looking pretty intact. That's looking pretty good. I like that. We're almost above we're almost above the zero mark. Almost, not quite. almost above the 0 mark on the MACD, but we do have bullish candles on the MACD, so that's a good sign. What else we got? Don't trade every little crossover on the stock RSI. It can get you messed up, but we still got room on the Williams percentage that it can definitely have some room to grow up here. This is oversold, overbought, and you see right here. I mean, we zoom out, it's gonna do this overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold. We're missing overbought. We got oversold. We don't got overbought just yet. So this could be one of those trades that we'll be talking about in the coming weeks if it can sustain staying above the 200 moving average. And then what will happen is the buy signal prints over here, right? But on the daily chart, we still have this little gap right here should be paying attention to. But if that buy signal does print right here, this is where things start to get interesting. And the lower time frames are going to be looking bullish right now. Let's go to the 3-hour chart. Okay, look at that. That's nice. We still got some work to do. We're still trying to get above the 200. But these are how these kind of trades look like, fam. Look at all these gaps that we can trade into. The POC, the point of control, which acts like a magnet, can pull price up here. And it's looking really good. The 4-hour chart, we're above the 200 on the 4-hour chart, which usually it happens from the lower time frame working up. But nonetheless, the 3-hour, we're still underneath the 200. Let's go down to the 2-hour. We're still underneath the 200. If we can get look at the 1-hour first. Look at this. Come on now. This is the first time that we're above the 200 in a long time on the 1-hour chart. Look at this. We've been underneath the 200 moving average for a while, and now we got above the 200 moving average. It could be where now all of these are about to start to roll over. And you can see even when you remove the candles, a lot of the candles make you think up, down, but look at without the candles. Hey, we just been underneath the 200. We can bring the candles back. Boom. Now we got all of this chatter going on. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Wait a minute. Hold on. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Or is it that we're just underneath the 200 moving average? Either I'm shorting this thing and getting shorts back to back, but we don't have to do no longs right now. The longs are getting set up. They're about to get set up. And this gap is where we would want to trade this long up to, $1,300 BNB possibly. Let's look. Look at that. The 1-hour looking good. Let's go to the 45-minute. Ooh. Above the 200, we got that green cloud. No candles right now. I just want to show you guys. We're not paying attention to the candles. We're just above the 200. We got that green cloud. Ooh, here goes that retest trade that we talk about. That's always a good trade. This breakup, you don't have to take this one. But if it holds a support right here above the 200 and it prints a buy signal like it did right here, that's a go. That's a go candle. You want to know what a go candle looks like? Okay, yeah, you could have got in down here, but it could have hit this 200 moving average and it could have just came right back down. So you don't get in down here. This is the insurance you pay. You're paying that insurance. I'm not getting in down here because it might crash and then just come right back down, and then that sucks. But if you see this up, back down, support on the 200, bam, I'm out of here. Longs will get wrecked soon. Whoo! Oh, snaps. What price you think we going to? Talk to me. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I want to know. But right now, we're looking good. BNB is looking pretty good right now, fam. I mean, these time frames are telling you. We're above the 200. Look at how much more bullish it is above the 200. It's easier to trade longs above the 200. You can trade it from here, get out, boom, get back in on the next one, get out. Or you could just say, hey, I'm holding until it breaks underneath the 200. If it never breaks underneath the 200, I'm just going to hold it. But you can see how it's easier to trade these longs on the north side of the 200 moving average. That's all I'm saying. Let's go to XRP next. Man, BNB is looking good. I think BNB is going to do a little run on us. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. You guys let me know. Are you guys bullish on XRP? Is XRP telling us anything right now? What's going on with XRP? Ooh, still underneath this 200 moving average on a daily. That's not good. But we got exit long. Or exit short, exit short. We don't got no buy signal. Let's go down here. Still underneath the 200 moving average. XRP got some work to do. It's got to put in some work. Like I said before, dump before we go nuts. Sheesh. Sheesh. dump it. Send it to zero, bro. Send it to zero if it's going to go to 1 million. Do what you got to do, bro. You know what's crazy? I think that dump did happen. You don't think it happened? You don't think that was a dump? You think that wasn't enough dump? You think there's more? I mean, that was a historical wipeout. That's a dump of dumps. It's a headline here, a headline wipeout. You know what happened on Friday last week? It's like that wiped out a lot of people. You know how many people I saw in whale groups that they're no longer into whale groups? Their bags got liquidated. They had to sell everything. Yeah, that happened. Maybe there's more of that. Maybe there's more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll be keeping a close eye on it. XRP definitely has some more work to do. We'll see what's up with XRP right now. I'm a little bit bearish on XRP, and I'm sure you guys will probably agree with that. We're underneath the 200 moving average. We're not seeing any signs of like, okay, it's just ready to snap back. Now, if we saw, dumpy. But if we could see it maybe turn around and get back over here on some higher time frames, then I could see this thing, coming back to life. But, right now it could even go lower, It can come up here to this 200 because it hasn't even touched it once since it broke underneath here on the 4-hour chart. Like, it could definitely have to touch it and then just get rejected and come down here to 196. That'd be a nice shakeout on everybody. That's definitely a shakeout. All right, let's go to Aster next. We're just jumping through them right now. Here goes Aster coming to life a little bit. Not that much data on Aster. They do have this thing going on right now. I was just checking this out. So this rocket launch stuff. So there are developments around this stuff where, it is the topic of the topic when it comes to Aster. We are doing really good on this. We're still we're in the green on Aster for sure. But we've stepped back from trading it just till it can get above some areas. And the thing is, on these higher time frames, it doesn't have that much data. It's that new, right? So, a lot of people are saying, where's Aster going? Well, we definitely still have to wait for some more data. But here we finally got the 200 moving average coming to life right now. We got our buy signal on the 4-hour chart. That's nice. But it's underneath the 50 moving average. So we got to break above this 50 moving average. And we're just now barely seeing the 200 moving average show itself, right? This is that red cloud. So we're still trading underneath the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Let's go down to the 3-hour chart. It's a lot more visible what I'm talking about right now. So yes, we got our buy signals right here. This is nice. Working Aster. It could 100% turn around, but it can also just hit this 200 moving average, which would be the first time touching on these time frames and get rejected and come back down lower. That's going to be dependent because they got a lot of marketing campaigns. They got these incentives right here around Aster. So you're seeing like this right here where people can participate, trade at least 1K of AT on the spot trading during this campaign, but they also have to have $100 of Aster on spot and perpetual. So again, we're having like, we're this incentivizing of people holding a certain amount of Aster, right? And this is going to start in 15 days, 15 hours. I'm not sure how much an effect this will have on the price of Aster, considering, the markets are not like extremely bullish. Like I think BTC back over 115 would be more bullish, or of course touching 120. But we'll keep an eye on this because in the next 15 hours, there's this incentive around, holding Aster on both spot and futures. Could this be something that gives Aster enough momentum to not only come up to the 200 moving average, but then eventually break that 200 moving average? And you can see how important this is, fam, this 200 moving average, all the way from over here at Aster at 185. Getting out at 185 would have been nice because you would have missed out on this, massive pullback. And you guys can see, this 2-hour chart right here showing a lot of information on Aster. Even the 1 hour that we're going to look at next, I've been watching it very, very closely. Blunt said something earlier, like being intimate, with knowing the stock, and you have to be with it on that level. So, Aster right now still trading underneath. That's why we got that red cloud, right? We got the green cloud, we got the red cloud. When we're in the red cloud, it's short season. When we're in the green cloud, it's long season. Here goes the 1 hour chart that I've been paying a very close eye to. And yeah, it's nice, right? We're above the 50 moving average. We got some nice momentum. This is good. But this is the insurance that we're paying. Yeah, we could have got in right here, but the markets are so shaky. And a lot of times I do trade some of these trades. It's not financial advice. You shouldn't trade into none of these resistance. But sometimes they're small little trades. But right now, you want to see some confirmation. You want to see this thing be for sure saying, yo, we're back bullish on this thing, right? And what's nice is you have to respect the volume on it. That's why I've been keeping a close eye, because a lot of other things lost a lot of steam after this wipeout. This Aster, the volume is still there. The volume is still there. So this 200 moving average can trail like this. Maybe we see this Aster go into here, trade into this gap, right? We see this small gap, and we see the point of control, this red line. And if it can not only trade into this gap, but break above the 200 moving average and where this point of control is at, make a support to go back up, this is the next gap that it can trade into. And this upper valley range is 126. Anything, once this thing can get back above this 200 moving average and trading in the green cloud, you're going to see people more willing to step in and go long on it. So this is the trade that I'm waiting for, because, you know, it did hit an all-time high of $2.43. And this is kind of the talk of the town. That doesn't mean that it's going to automatically do something, but it's something that I want to pay very close attention to, because I don't want to miss out on this, considering all the news around CZ, considering that Aster is around the BNB chain. CZ is being, you know, he got his pardon. All these positive things around BNB, this decentralized DEX by Aster. You know, right when you go to Aster and you click on it, the first thing you see is BNB, right? And it's a lot of stuff to do with BNB. So I'm really liking, you know, to keep an eye on this right here, okay? Just keep an eye on it. Doesn't mean you have to trade on it. Doesn't mean you have to like Aster. I just think keep an eye on this right here. I'm personally keeping an eye on this. I'm going to getting close to, you know, once it gets up here. I've been watching it nonstop. You know, I traded it, did some good trades. I was making money on it like nonstop during this section over here, and obviously made some money on some shorts. But eventually I got stopped out a couple of times, and I was like, all right, let me just, and I'm glad I did, because it's just been very volatile. But now I'm feeling like, okay, this could be the section, because it's been like a week. I've just been waiting, just watching it. And it's like, you know, it's already ripped even lower a little bit. I want to see if it, you know, on this 1 hour chart can get above this 200 moving average, right where the point of control is at. And, you know, it has the incentive to go into this gap. And if it could break past that, you know, 116, get into that 120 with a support up here, we could see Aster maybe coming back to life. And at the same time, you know, in 15 hours with this little trading event that they have, maybe that helps bring more attention on Aster in itself, right? So shout out to all of you guys that have been trading Aster as well. Let's go over to the DEX. We're going to talk about the 5K giveaway. By the way, all the winners from yesterday have been paid out in BNB. Man, I'm sending you guys this BNB for you guys to try to get a bag of XPX. It's real easy. You guys can get, you know, into this 5K giveaway on XPX. It's so easy to get into that, I mean, it's just sitting there right there on the table. So here goes another great play that we've been talking about nonstop, man. Really just bring you guys the alpha. This one we've been talking about since 360K market cap. It's right now at $53 million market cap. And what's crazy is we drew these trends out. So whether we're talking about blue chips, Bitcoin, or we're talking about meme coins, we can find some of these patterns that we talk about on the channel quite often. And we saw this downtrend that, you know, Clash had to break out of. And now we're seeing Clash really break out of it, and really break out of it with some momentum. And shout out to the community, and shout out to all of those who were paying attention. I was like, hey, if you're looking for an entry, this could be that entry right now on Clash. And if you got in, you're already in the green. You don't have to wait for another pullback. I think Clash is going to go higher. If you're holding some Solana, that Solana's not doing nothing, you're looking for a Solana play, this is an easy Solana play to get a bag into right now. One that you don't have to feel like you're gambling that much. If you want to remove a little bit, right, of some of the risk that I believe that comes with trading Solana coins, very easily come over here. So, oh, look at this. Let's celebrate this occasion with a giveaway. Once Clash reaches 6,800 holders and $50 million market cap, the last person to comment on this post gets one soul. Ooh, look at that. So President Trump officially pardons Binance founder CZ. Man, more bull. Is that not a clue of something for BNB for crypto? That's something is worth something. It adds up somewhere. Stack it up somewhere. I don't know where you're going to stack it up, but that pardon means something better for crypto, more access to crypto. And that's very bullish. So Clash looking very bullish at $50 million market cap and climbing, and most likely going to continue to climb. I think this is your break past $100 million market cap Solana play right now, and it's a safe play to go after. All right, so go ahead and check out Clash. There's always some giveaways going on. The one we're talking about right now is that we got the $50 million market cap. We're just waiting for the 6,800 holders, which is most likely going to happen because the holder count on Clash continues to go up and up and up. If you look over here on Clash, it just keeps growing. The holders on Clash just keep growing. So that's super bullish in itself. And I think the holders on Clash will probably always keep going up as more of his friends collaborate with him, as more maybe even recognition from the Clash game itself, right? I think that's something that's on the table that most people do not talk about is what if the Clash Royale game itself starts to promote Clash the token? That's pretty bullish if you think about that, right? You think about all the users that Clash Royale, the game has, not the token holding it has, but George has found a way to bring a crypto community together with a game community at the same time and bring them together. That's pretty bullish. I think people are not connecting those things or reading in between those lines at the least to where this is kind of an easy hold because so long as George keeps playing Clash and so long as Clash keeps playing and George's channel keeps growing, so does this. So it's just a matter of just being able to hold during this whole market. Let the bull run be the bull run. Let the super cycle be a super cycle and let this play possibly be the one that takes you all the way to like 400, 500 million. If it broke past that, then it's the next $1 billion meme. Simple as that. Right now, I think you can easily put this play at over 100 million, and most plays when they break 1 million, they go to 2 or 3, right? So the same thing happens when they break 10 million, they go to 20 or 30. What do you think is going to happen when it breaks 100 million? It could possibly easily shoot up to 200, 300 million because this is something that I'm not just saying that I've seen happen in the space time and time again where these psychological barriers are broken and you see these things break out. You don't believe me? I'll show you. Same thing. 1 million, then you go to that 10 million, then you go to the next thing goes to 100 million. It'll just keep climbing. George plays Clash. Yes, it's that simple. And I think this has a lot of potential. So do not sleep on Clash at all. They're going to be coming here to Vegas. I live here in Vegas, so pretty bullish actually. I don't want to dox too much of my wallet for the party and stuff, but we'll see if we'll still make it to the party and stuff since I got boots on the ground for this stuff because, when you're a streamer, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. All right, so we got George plays Clash. All right, let's go to the next play, and then we're going to do a giveaway of ourselves during the stream and get you guys into that 5K giveaway. The markets are bullish. I'm bullish. Are you bullish is the question. Let's go to this bullish community right here. Kendu is community. Super bullish right here on Kendu. Looking good. Kendu. Sendu. Shout out to Kendu. Do we got the Kendu community in the chat? Where are they at? Man, they've been having some bullish spaces. They got the spooky drip going on right now. Look at, ooh, just shop crypto, boo. And you know what's cool? People are copping his merch like crazy. Let's get the XPX community to rock some of this merch as well. It's nice to see how much people are loving this limited edition run and this spooky drip for the Kendu fam. This is so epic to just see this community thrives no matter what. If you guys want to know what a community should feel like, if you guys want to feel that momentum, go join their Telegram. They don't even got no bots. They don't got nothing. They're just raiding in there, shilling in there, making things happen in there. And you got to respect that. Here goes that spooky drip. More of that spooky drip. I mean, it's everywhere. We got to get Stacy some more of that spooky drip as well. I know she's doing something really cool coming up for everybody, so you guys stay tuned for that amazing community here. But we're just seeing back-to-back the Kendu community just making noise in the space. They got the merch out there. They got their energy drinks. They got their beer. They got their coffee. But more importantly, Kendu has community. So if you guys are looking for a thriving community, something super cool, something super bullish, something super undervalued, then you're checking out Kendu, fam. That's what you're checking out. You're checking out Kendu Sendu. That is Kendu Sendu. Let's go ahead and look at the next play. Rico just caught up on BTC and the start of the stream. Loving the fib, fractals, and filters teaching. Somebody's been paying attention. Oh my God. Bro, I love that, man. Bro, you're a real life Chad, bro. Look at this MFer. And I mean that from the heart, right? You know that. But the JDC33. Whoa. Whoa. It's like I was talking about the Kendu community out of nowhere. They just pulled up. That is awesome, man. Massive respect. Massive respect. Massive respect. Man, send him a DM, man. Man, that's awesome, man. Such a Chad, bro. You're such a Chad, honestly. Bro. Love the Kendu Chads. That's much respect, bro. Yeah, so Kendu Sendu, man. You guys know I'm bullish on you guys' community. Even going to be doing some cool things for you guys because I really rock with you guys. Obviously, I'm going to be at this venue. I'm going to be sending a bunch of merch there and stuff like that. So, you know, I rock with you guys wherever XPX is at, you know, Kendu's at, and everybody who's rocking with Just Shop Crypto. If I'm there, you guys are there with me. And if you guys got community in the San Diego area for always, man. Always, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Always. But if you guys are in the San Diego area, let me know so I can get you guys some Kendu merch. And like that, if you guys show up to the venue I'm going to be at in San Diego, you guys can be rocking your Kendu merch and kind of be at the venue with your Kendu merch. And I'll buy that Kendu merch for you just so we can have fun, man. So turn up. Show up and meet me over there. If you guys are in the San Diego area, you guys are rocking with the Kendu community, let me know so I can buy you guys some merch. Yeah, Blunt House and Rico are just filling my brain with goodness, all because of the Kendu love, man. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, bro? Man, I love that. I love when life is poetic like that. Like I'm, I like life like that. I like to be a hopeless romantic with how things come together and all these pieces align together. Next thing you know, it's just this perfect thing that's happening. I'm in the San Bernardino area. Okay, hey, I've been there before, man. The IE, the England Empire. I love me some SoCal, man. I love my SoCal people. You can still send me some merch. Yeah, man. Why not? Let me know. Send me a DM. What you think? I'm not gonna hook you up, bro. Let me know. We got some comments going right now, but I rock with you, man. We'll get you some merch for sure. You know, rock that merch in SoCal. Let everybody know what's up, and let them know that you're crypto oriented. And let me know what's up, man. But it's definitely a vibe. Here goes another project that I'm super bullish on, and I'm giving you guys the alpha. And you guys are like, the alpha? What? The alpha? Yes, the alpha. Yes, the alpha. Everybody was laughing at me when I told you guys to buy that silly red hat, right? Or when I told you to buy that silly blue hat, or when that political finance stuff came around, I said, hey, I don't want nobody talking about me about this side or that side. Okay, I've been to OC as well, man. Lisa, you got to come through. Let me know, and we'll get you some merch as well. But I love Orange County. That's where I saw my first drift show, was there in Orange County, and where I got to try Baker's, which is a fast food restaurant that's not everywhere, but it is in OC. And yeah, my first drift event that I started going nonstop after I went there. There's an old YouTube video of me super young in the bleachers because I started going there nonstop because I love watching drifting there. So yeah. All right, this is another play that I got for you guys. And we'll get into Captain B&B as well. We're gonna have Lisa up here telling us why she loves Captain B&B and stuff like that. We're gonna get that community pulling up super strong. We're gonna talk about Captain B&B next. How about that? Just because you pulled up, Lisa. After Jesus Coin, we're gonna be talking about Captain B&B. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Saphir up in the house. Welcome in, Saphir. Love you, brother. He doesn't even know, man. I really love Saphir, man. You guys, forget you guys, but Saphir, I really love him. I'm playing. You guys know I love this channel so much. It's one of my favorite parts of the day is vibing with you guys. And this is another community that I love vibing with. It's the Jesus Coin community. And I'm telling you guys, I told everybody about the PolyFi meta, right? When the red hat came out, when the blue hat came out. And I said, I know everybody wants to be divided. And I'm trying to I'm just like, careful, careful, careful. I'm like, can we just make money together? Can we find our differences? Can we capitalize and monetize the political finance movement and not get like it's like, can I say that? And that's what we did. We made money off of that. Now I'm gonna say this again. It's different, but everything's gonna be on the blockchain. Okay. Now every 4 years, which is crazy, and I want you guys to do this. I think that me and Saphir will still be together. I don't think we're breaking up anytime soon, right? You guys are like, what? No, we're just having fun. But I think if we keep pulling up together, obviously I've been, doing YouTube videos since 2021. I'm still gonna be here, but it's gonna be fun to see the next time the political finance meta comes around, because I'm not gonna get lost in the sauce as far as you guys trying to divide me. I'm gonna know that meme coins have become a way of expression, and when these meme coins come about again, what's going to happen is the next run for office, we're going to see this kind of meta come again. And I want you guys to use all the data, all the information, all that, the meta, the narrative, and all that understanding of what worked during the last one that we made money on red hat, blue hat. We didn't care. We just said, hey, we're going to be catching the hottest community, and whichever one's sending during this political finance debate, we're going to have fun. And I caught a lot of heat because after he got elected, I said, okay, political finance done. And a lot of people were like, dude, why are you saying that? I was like, because it's done. It's not the discussion no more, right? I think that this is going to be another one that's going to catch a lot of people by surprise. I've been in this market for a while where the political finance meme coin thing wasn't a thing like it was this last time. And I think because it was such a big thing this last time, it's always going to be a thing every 4 years. I also think that the church, just like the state is coming into crypto, I think the church will also be a relevant topic as it becomes more relevant into the crypto space, as blockchain technology continues to pour into retail and retail continues to pour into crypto, and they're going to fuse together where it's going to be hard to tell the difference, right? So Jesus Coin is another community that I'm extremely bullish on. You guys are going to see some really cool things very, very soon. I'm so bullish on this community, fam. And I think that you guys can catch an early meta as far as, there's going to be other religion tokens that come out. This is the real one. If you want to be early, maybe put a small bag in this. I have a nice size little bag in this because, you know what, when retail comes in, I'm sure a lot of retail is going to latch onto this. They're going to buy a bag at any market cap. They don't care what market cap it's going to be at, and they're going to hold that bag because that's just what they're going to do. And if you want to talk about community and a community with conviction, well, there you guys go. Jesus Coin is probably one that everybody's sleeping on. All-time high was 90 million. That's nothing if all of retail comes in. So very bullish on the opportunity with, the end game being retail comes in. Some of that retail is going to love them some Jesus. So we got Jesus Coin right there for you guys. If you guys want to be ahead of the game when it comes to that meta, I think it's going to hit at some point. Just leave a little sleeper bag right there, and you never know what's going to come out of that. Let's go to Captain BNB. Captain BNB, oh my God. The Captain BNB has been so amazing. And, right, we love the Captain BNB community. We were in a bullish space with them earlier today. We know what's up with the Captain BNB. Let's start off with their X account. The latest and greatest, the fresh off the press. Captain BNB's the best. And I think something that I really liked about this project, and I think everybody can agree with me, is, being somebody who launched a project, on the BNB chain 2024, and everybody talking about Solana, you got to respect the community that's bold, like the Captain BNB community, to come out full swing and be successful with Captain BNB, hitting some impressive all-time highs as well, and also not fading after, now we're in this consolidation phase, because it was that initial first hype of the BNB meme coins, but there's something much bigger at play going on right here, because this is the mascot, and we remember the potential of mascot meme coins, and I think that there's a lot of potential right now with something like Captain BNB. You might say, well, why do you think that? Well, Robinhood just allowed everybody to buy BNB. Well, Coinbase is going to allow everybody to buy BNB. Is that priced into the chart? That is not priced into our favorite BNB plays. And if a BNB conviction play or any play, Solana play, Ethereum play, whatever it might be, last made it through that shakeout, you guys don't want to fade a project like this. So right here, super bullish on this amazing, amazing community. The mascot of the BNB chain. And what's amazing is that they're fed fresh content nonstop. Like they're never gonna stop getting content from the actual BNB chain, and they'll be able to leverage that because BNB keeps posting about this, Capitan, and they get to do this. You have to put that somewhere. Right now that they've already established a shakeout, they already established the community, and they're not going nowhere but up from here. So this is where we come to the chart right now and we say, okay, cool. We went up to 70 something million. We've pulled back. We've consolidated. We went up again. We consolidated. We shook out the paper hands. We went back up. We consolidated. That's fine. But is there anything new that can make this thing probably, go even further? I think that people should put on the table right now what's going on with Robinhood allowing people to buy BNB and Coinbase allowing people to buy BNB. That is amazing right there. Now, I see somebody say, hey, we put Captain BNB on Just Shop Crypto. I think that would be amazing as well. You guys see how much Kendu merch has been selling? I mean, it's amazing. But Captain BNB, and I think a lot of BNB plays, I think we're about to get a prize that we didn't expect to get. And I'm looking forward to that, honestly, because, we have to stand strong on the BNB chain, and I think our moment is coming. I think the stars have aligned. We got CZ Pardon, BNB on Robinhood, BNB on Coinbase. That means our BNB plays, remember all the base plays that were catching all the attention from the Coinbase people? Don't you guys remember that? Because they were able to trade their base meme coins on the Coinbase DeFi wallet. Guess who gets the trend on that DeFi wallet now? Guess who gets the trend on there? Us, Captain BNB, XPX. So now we're talking about serious exposure to Coinbase whales. There's a lot of whales on Coinbase. There's a lot of money on Coinbase, and a lot of this retail. The easiest way that I've onboarded people here in the States, I don't know about you guys and you ladies and gentlemen, where you guys are from or where you're at, but it's always been through Coinbase. Like anything else, trying to tell somebody to onboard them to Coinbase or anything other than Coinbase, they're like, what? That's too much. The easiest way I've onboarded more people onto Coinbase than any other way, than any exchange, than trying to get them to wrap their head around, hey, write down your seed phrase. Don't give it to anybody, and don't you forget it because you'll never be able to get what you lose. That sounds crazy. So the easiest way to get retail, where like even if they made the mistake, an honest mistake of, forgetting their password or something like that, they can get their funds back, right? So Coinbase is really tailored to the needs of retail. Now you're talking about we have the exposure to them. We are only cult community on BNB ecosystem. Tell them, Ming. Tell them straight up, hey, this is what we got to do. And right now, I'm looking forward to, and I think we should all be looking forward to, you can trust, I'll send you my C phrase right after this. Don't worry about it. Or should I put it in the chat right now? Here goes the C phrase. Write down the C phrase. No, I'm joking. Okay. Hey. But I think we should be excited for what's to come with the attraction that we can get on these DeFi wallets. All right. So let's have fun. Let's start to build these floors up together. I think Captain BNB is looking really good. Like I said, they've been hosting a lot of spaces. You guys can go find them over here at Captain BNB _BSC. And they had, look at a nice little space earlier, 179 people tuned in, 2-hour space. And they're letting everybody know what's good, man. We're pumped up about all this BNB talk, and I think everybody else should as well. So super bullish on that. And since we're talking about BNB, I think we switch over to XPX right now. We talk about XPX and our BNB chain project doing really, really good right now. And I start off, you know what? We're going to start off with the giveaway right away. We're going to start off with that giveaway because I know that's why a lot of you guys are here right now. It's like you guys are seeing 5K giveaway. What's going on with that? But right now, you guys can come over here, grab this contract address. Get a bag and get into the 5K winning. You know, I know you guys want to hear about XPX, and that's nice, and we got utility, and you guys love that too. But right now, I bet you guys just want 5K, right? And the easiest way to get into this 5K is come give us a follow at XPX Tokens, at XPX Token, and get in right here for this 5K giveaway. $25 for one entry. Super easy to do, fam. Anybody can do this. I mean, it doesn't get easier than that. And if you guys are wondering what we're about, I'll break that down for you guys right now. But I wanted to get that post out there. I'm actually going to share this link just in case you're like, I'm only here for the 5K, Rico. I just want the fight. Let me share this link for you guys, and let me get into XPX right now. This is easy money sitting on the table. When CZ salute, you will see the real power of Captain BNB on the crypto space. Ooh, that would be crazy. That's nice. That's nice. If CZ saluted, ooh, I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking. All right, let's go to XPX right here. For you guys that are wondering, this is the project I launched with an epic team, man. We've been knocking this thing out for over 16 months. We launched on the Binance Smart Chain on this platform called Smart DeFi, allowing everybody having staking rewards right out the gate, and also lending protocol that's backed by BNB, what we've been talking about. Asset backing is something that XPX has because of the tokenomics, and has helped XPX, being 16 months old, have a chart that looks like this. This is a project that's over a year old, and this is our daily chart. So these are tokenomics that are built around the community and, you know, the scalability of the project. And that's exactly what we've been proving for over 16 months. What we've been doing for this project, and what we've been doing for not just this project and this community, is allowing everybody to off-ramp their crypto. So right now you guys can come over to xpxpay.com. You guys can be an individual or a business. Boom. Boom. We'll check out Andy as well. We'll check out Andy next. So we got xpxpay.com right here. You guys come over to Crypto Bill Pay, whether you're an individual or a business. If you're a business, I'll send you this link. It's already set to business. And want to accept cryptocurrency, you guys can do that. But if you want to off-ramp 70 different cryptocurrencies, you guys can come do that right now. Making an account over here at dash.xpxpay.com/register, and where you guys can come over here and get your guys an account also made straight from the widget. It's a lot easier as well. Just coming straight to here, put your email, boom, you accept this, go through all the motions. And you guys can get your MasterCard and be able to off-ramp your cryptocurrency. We also have some options for people who don't want to do KYC. You're just like, I don't want to do nothing with KYC. You guys can come over here to this widget and do crypto bill payments. In 10 countries right now, this is about to grow by quite a bit. But you guys can come over here, click on the USA, click on the name of the biller, electric, anything, you know, find your electric bill, say, hey, I want to show you that crypto is real. I know that you guys been saying that maybe crypto is not a real thing. And you guys can come over here and check out what we got for all things cryptocurrency. All things being able, you guys to, you know, off-ramp the crypto, not only off-ramp the crypto, but be able to pay bills with the cryptocurrency. And that's super powerful right there. So you guys can come over here, hit USA. You guys can hit water as well. You guys can pay water bills. You guys can pay cable bills, phone bills, and there's tons of utilities for a lot of people to pay right here. So definitely come check this out over here. I think this is massive utility for everybody to be able to use, and I think it's utility that people should get kind of used to using already, because this is the way the world's going to work. So Also, if you guys are getting ready for the holiday season, even right now, it's getting all spooky and stuff like that, right? It's spooky season. You guys want to buy some gifts. You guys want to get some gifts for some people. Come over here and check out the gift card section, non KYC gift cards. You guys can buy some gifts for some people, send them the gift. You just send them, type in their email. They'll get the email letting them know that they got a gift card, and they can buy their costume off of Amazon. They can buy what they're missing for their, you know, Halloween party or their Christmas party or their Thanksgiving party off of Amazon using cryptocurrency, non KYC. That's extremely bullish right there, fam. That is crazy, crazy bullish if you ask me. And as we're doing all this bullish stuff, of course, we wanted a way to be able to, you know, get out of our echo chamber, find ways to find more eyes, not just on XPX, but on Kendu, on Zach Humphrey's brand, on the Vet Token brand. And that's exactly what we've been doing with Just Shop Crypto. So Just Shop Crypto is not just our merch store, but it could be your merch store as well. So if you guys have a brand, if you guys are a project or not even a project, a KOL, not even a KOL, just a real life business that wants to get their brand on Just Shop Crypto and wants to get some exposure to a crypto community, contact us. Let us know, because the merch does sell. Okay, so this is something that's actually working. We got Veteran Token on here. We got the Kendu merch on here. We got the Zach Humphreys brand on here. We got the Crypto Breakfast Club on here, and the merch is selling, fam. So I want you guys to come over here, check it out. It's priced really, really reasonable for anybody to engage. Tag Zach Humphreys, tag myself, tag some of your friends. Let them know, hey, we're having some fun right here with cryptocurrency, and we're rocking the merch that we like. So come over here and check us out. JustShopCrypto.com. Super bullish on you guys. If you guys want to learn more about listing your project or your brand, come over here, click on the burger on Just Shop Crypto and list your project down here, and you guys can find out how to get your project listed. We have the next project just about almost finished. They got some more amendments to go through. That's going to be listed on Just Shop Crypto next, but I'm looking forward to that, because then we get to do more spaces. We get to do more collaborative efforts, and that is how we get to break out of our echo chamber. Otherwise, we just keep talking to the same people. So come over here, get some of this limited edition brand, and yeah, break out of your echo chamber. This is XPX's JustShopCrypto.com. It's super bullish. The burger is real. I like saying that, man. When I found out that it's called the burger, I've been loving saying that. This little 3 lines, it's just a burger, bro. All right, let's see, what do we have next? You guys got any plays? You guys said Andy? Okay, let's go to Andy. Captain BNB, bullish on Captain BNB. Back over 5 million, back over 10 million, Captain BNB to the moon. It's that simple. We just got to break some market caps, man. Even like XPX, you know, as far as our market cap, when we get to 2 million, we do that 5K giveaway. It's just all about breaking some of these market caps, these psychological barriers, and they go a lot higher. So Andy, I don't know. Where's the one with that contract address? You guys are going to have to tag me in it or post it in the comments somewhere. But I don't see that Andy. What chain is it on? Here you go. Found it. Okay, it's consolidation on the ETH chain. Andy trying to go higher. Did go pretty high at one point, $1.6 million market cap. Let's check out their X account, see what they got going on, man. Trying to give everybody's project some love, making sure that you guys pulling up. Make sure you guys always engage. Andy is new CTO. There we go. We found it right here. Andy, new CTO. Okay. Maybe I'll get a bag of this, man. Maybe I might even get a bag of this. I see a lot of people talking about it. 114K market cap, that's super discount. That's crazy discount. That's as cheap as it gets. You never usually even get to hear about things when it's at that price. You know, by the time you hear about it, it's too late. You know, this is crazy discount. Wrong one, whoops. Oh, on BNB. We're about to pump another one. Andy with 2 N's, got it. Okay, this one. You guys been talking about this one, right? This one right here, this Andy. I think it's... Hey, 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 hey. No, I'm joking. That was the right one. AD is a dev confirmed. Yeah, it seems confirmed. Yeah. Yep. Is it this Andy right here? You guys are talking about this one that everybody was talking about for a little bit? The first one was the right one. This is the contract address you guys are talking about right here too. DC 11. This is so there's two Andys. There's this guy, which you guys all know on X. He was not the dev. Pick your Andy, okay? Yeah, this is the one that has that contract right there. 0x748. That's this one right here. So there's two of them. Maybe you guys are both talking about both of them, right? Pick which one you guys want to buy, load up a bag and send it. The other one, it says 70K. I don't know. This one probably has a lot of potential though. The Andes, I like Matt Fury plays. Matt Fury plays do good with me. I do good with Matt Fury plays. They've been nice to me just on their own. They just pick me for whatever reason. Matt Fury plays love me. This Andy segment is brought to you by Panda Express gift cards sent to Rico by the dev of AD. Yes, it was. And I got confirmation in the chat that I was paid in Panda Express. That is the first of its kind for a KOL to get paid in egg rolls and fortune cookies to shill Andy CTO. So there we go. All right, let's do a giveaway because why not? And then we're going to get out of here and enjoy the rest of our day, fam. The markets are the markets. Let me look at them really quick. Okay. Look at Aster really quick. Okay. Exactly. We still got to get above some 200 moving averages. That's why we keep seeing price rejection and stuff. Like, all right. This is going to be a quick giveaway. Go ahead. Drop hashtag XPX. Get some BNB. Pretty easy to do. I mean, uh, yeah, pretty easy to do. Just free money again. I don't know what am I doing. I'm not sure. Let's capitalize it. Spam the chat for that free money. Saphir up in here. We got Sharon. I'm looking forward to the rest of the day, honestly. I want us to just break out of this. Once we get to do that 5K giveaway, that's going to be so bullish, fam. I'm telling you. That's going to be so bullish when we give away that 5K. That's so much good marketing. And man, somebody's going to be so pumped up. Like, hopefully it goes to somebody that actually needs it so they could be like, man, I just needed a car, my alternator. We could have one of those stories. That'd be epic. To be like, yeah, my alternator freaking just broke and man, I'm freaking mad and I got to win the 5K, right? And it works out for them. That'd be epic. That'd be cool. I like those stories, right? Those are good stories to hear when people could where it just works out, right? That's when life is being romantic. I like when it does that. I like when it does that. Let's see who else we got. We got the GTR. We got Lisa up in here. We got her. We got Speedy up in here. We got GDC 33, baby. Keep building. Yeah, we got to keep building for sure. We owe it to ourselves, honestly. We honestly just owe it to ourselves. Like this is our .com moment. It's like, what else are we gonna be doing? I need an alternator. Do you really? Let me know. What kind of car you got? If you have some XPX, you could take a 30-day interest-free loan on your XPX for BNB. Meme cons. That's going to be the next one we're dropping. All right, we're going to pull this right here. We're going to make this one easy to get. This is just going to be easy BNB for everybody. Appreciate you guys who pulled up. Super solid. Captain BNB loves BNB. Man, I heard that. Honda, dude. Oh, man, that's nice. That's an easy alternator to do, though. I guess it depends which one. Depends what Honda. I haven't worked on none of the new ones, but back in the day, you know, I've had my fun with my little CRXs with a B18 and all that good stuff, I was a teenager. All right, let's pull this, man. We got Kenny as well pulled. Oh, Kenny, you almost missed it. All the winners from yesterday have been paid as well. So, just letting you guys know about that. Why did I put that? Got me some XPX. Nice, man. Appreciate you, man. I can't wait to give away this. I can't wait to give away this 5K. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kenny from the Space Penguins just won some BNB. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. That is so bullish. Kenny from the Space Penguins for more BNB. Let's pull one more because we just like giving away BNB on this channel for whatever reason. Like it's not going to keep pumping, but let's get another winner like that. You guys have a chance. You guys can use that BNB to try to get into that 5K giveaway. XPX is at a $1 million market cap, $2 million market cap. Whether you win or lose the 5K giveaway, your bag is going to be bigger. It's the easiest place to park some money because we're going for that 5K giveaway, and this could be the next winner of that as well, depending if they win that money to put into that 5K giveaway. Does Zach attack? Ooh, that was close. That was close. The sheriff was trying to come in. Who shot the sheriff? That was so much fun. What a vibe. You guys are so much fun. We cover everything all technical in the beginning. Then we get into our meme coins. Then we get to do a giveaway. It's just to have fun with each other, right? The markets are going to do what the markets do no matter what. Yeah, we got to cover some serious stuff, and we got to go over the technical stuff so we get a real good understanding, and we don't let the spaces scare us or pull us in any which way direction. We're making our own decisions from our own calculations, and we're checking the market out, right? But, okay, Penguin Critical. Nice. Send me a DM, bro, so we can get you that BNB. But yeah, we get the technical stuff down and we get to have fun with each other. We check out your favorite plays. We check out the meme coins. We check out the utility plays. We check out everything. We don't leave nobody behind. This is a real wag me movement. And if you survived that last wipeout, then man, I really think it's safe to say we're all going to make it. So if you guys want to, help us continue to push forward, keep this channel growing, like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys can't do that, continue to come back and experience some abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is. Later. Thank you guys so much. Much love and respect. Have a fantastic rest of your guys' day. I'll see you guys in the Telegram.